What was your first memory of comedy, and when did stand-up really take off for you?
I think my first ever gig was the Tut and Shive, an old pub in Islington. Did 5 minutes, literally in a room above a pub to about 15 people, and it was the start of something. I felt it was like so important to me. And if anyone in here, and there'll be some people in here that are thinking, I might try stand-up, or I'd love to give that a go sometime, I would caution, try it. Just do 5 minutes, because if it doesn't become your career, at minimum, it'll increase your enjoyment of stand-up tenfold, because you'll get to appreciate it a bit more. It's an amazing hobby to have if you don't do it as a job. And if you do it as a hobby, who knows? There'll be people in here, I mean, fucking Ashley's 16, who knows? He's shouting shit out. Maybe not, but you know.
Here's a question. Louis C.K., at the end of Louis C.K.'s latest special, he thanks you. What was that for, and are you close?
Yeah, we're friends, and I don't think anyone is the worst thing they ever did. I think if you're friends with me, you're friends with me, and that's for life. And I guess it was for that.
Fair dues. On to the 4 people trying to start a round of applause, then giving up. That's fair.
Fine. Yeah, I think that's probably an example of being not to blow my own trumpet, but to be a foul with a friend is a magnificent thing to be.
Serious one here. Garden, mushy, or petit pois?
I'm going to go petit pois. I'm going to go petit pois because that guy is such a fucking... he's brilliant. I don't know what's the matter with him. I'd go with a mushy pea. I'm going mushy pea with the fish and chips. Yeah.
Working class roots. There we are. Were you the funny... This is verbatim. Were you the funny fucker at school or a big girly swat?
Actually, great question, because I was both. You're 16, right? Okay, you're 16. When I was 16, I changed schools. And you become acutely aware, and I think this is a great thing in life, you become aware you are a story you tell yourself. Like, I don't believe in an afterlife, but I believe in a next life, because it's happened to me a couple of times. When I was 16, I moved schools, and I went from being quite a tearaway. A lot of friends from that school ended up in prison or in a lot of trouble. A lot of them didn't make it, some of them died. It was a rough school. And then I moved to a better school and reinvented myself and went, I'm going to be an academic and go to Cambridge. And I did it with my job. I had a boring job, and then I reinvented myself as a comic. And I'm still the same guy, but you can be different things you can't beat your environment. And sometimes changing environments changes everything. And by environment, I mean not just the place you are, but the people you're with, who you're surrounded with. And when I found the comedy environment, when I surrounded myself with those people, I liked who I was more, and so I stayed there.
Who's your best mate? Who do you hang out with? Are they famous or just a normie?
Wow, that's a very good question. Normal people, I remember them.
It is. It's funny you do mention once or twice in the book some of like old friends. I find it's quite hard to visualize you hanging out with a mate you went to school with that isn't Stephen Hawking or Elton John or something.
A lot of my close friends are slightly kind of father figurey when I analyze it. Yeah. I've got a friend who's like a professor of biotech. Take the fucking vaccine, you idiot. I've got a friend who's a biotech guy in property. A lot of kind of older guys. I mean, yeah, I've got lots of close friends. I've got some that are in the business, some that aren't in the business. But yeah, I value friendship above all, I think. It's it's fantastic. Because love is unconditional. You have to love certain people. But friendship is conditional.
Have you got time for one more?
Yeah.
You've got an hour to live. What would you eat? Last song you'd listen to, and who would you sleep with? Brackets, it can't be your wife.
Rachel Riley is what I would eat. Great. There's a song that I posted when, not to be mawkish, but there's a song I posted when Sean died by Warren Zevon called Keep Me in Your Heart for a While. I think I would listen to that. Or there's another very good one by Death Cab for Cutie.
Which one?
Called I Will Follow You Into the Dark.
Yeah.
That's a good... If you've got an hour to listen to that, have a good old cry, and then, bunk the missus. Great. Rachel? Rachel Riley again. Yes, okay. I told you, people are fucking obsessed. Stuart Goldsmith, everyone. Thank you very much. I hope that was fun. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Great. Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr, and I'm announcing a new tour. It's called Jimmy Carr Laughs Funny, because, you know, I do. I go to jimmycarr.com for dates and tickets, and then, I guess, buy a ticket and come and see the tour. I laugh funny, so can you. Come and see me.